It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started, and we're underway from Seattle. Rashad White on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Coming out throwing is Baker. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
This is Irving on second. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
At the 5-yard line.
Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for first and goal. We motion the tight end over. Baker now from the gun. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Nevis with a point after. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Let's go. 18, Rattler. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 broadcast. 60 broadcast. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Has it downfield working the left. He's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Milrow with it on first. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
Buffalo 18, Rough 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Milrow throwing on third down. Escapes, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Baker. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull that in front further, 13-zip. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Viking 18. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard
Pat
line.
the 60. Pat the 60.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. Following the touchdown, Dixon on to send this away. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
On the give, this is Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So first down from the 41. Here's Baker to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Mayfield now, blitz coming. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Mayfield to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Run. Kings! Hey, alert! Real. What's up?
Baker throwing again. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their early lead to 13. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Milroe. He put everything he's got behind it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate. Before he was able to recover and provide the hit, and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Go.
Milrow throwing again now on second down. Chased out to his right. He's trying to go deep again. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 21-7 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it 3rd and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That time, this is Ibuka. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Andrews with the catch. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Kings! Real. Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Baker now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Regular. Point it right. Up.
1st down throw here. Mayfield. It's Ibuka on the slant. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Alert! Run.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Pops it at the 7. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
180! What's up?
He finds him right side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Irving. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Seahawks 7.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Got it. Ready?
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready? No. Hot.
Drive begins with a walker run. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Ready? 18, 5, 70, Timberwolves. Ready?
Milrow now to throw. Lofts it deep right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Cowboys, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up. Down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Ooh, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
70 range, 70 range.
Trying for it with Milrow. Defender's there. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Alert, 180.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Johnston. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Harrison Davis on for the extra point.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. From the pistol. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. The Buccaneers pick it up. And they're going to take over with a first and goal here. Recover the fumble, and now a great chance to make their opponents pay. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. All right, so defensively you've seen two throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
180! Regular!
Mayfield now on third and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Viking 18!
From the gun, Milrow. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
For a Seahawks first down.
65 catch!
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Milrow with it on first. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Buffalo 18! 60 Vikings! 60 Vikings!
From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Has it in close. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks chop some of the lead off before the half. Now 2-point try coming from Milrow and the Seahawks. All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, this is getting ugly early.
feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Up.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Point it right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. 3rd down. They need 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Real. Run. Regular. Kings. Done.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Now he's past the 25. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Chop 60. Let's go. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
1st down throw here from Milrow. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Okay.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Go. 68, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Panther 11, 79 Broncos, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
Air it out on 3rd. Forced out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18, Rattler. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Chap 60, Chap 60.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Milrow throwing on third down. And this one is launched downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
As a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
70 Lions, Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
They're going for this. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they make the tackle at the 38. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Milrow from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This is Walker on second. He has room past the 25. It's a race down the right side. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. To the air, Milrow. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him an 18-yard pickup there, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Catch me left side by Abuka. And he's going to follow up the penalty with a 4-yard gain, make it 2nd and a yard.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Regular. 20, up. Hey, alert 33. Pistol. Stop.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Tampa Bay.
180! Point it right.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. This one finds Irving. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Real. Alert. Run.
Mayfield to throw again. Going the out route complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
180!
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Good. 180!
They give to Irving, left side. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Regular. 180! Up. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Things going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80!
Walker now from the gun.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, here we go. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
From the gun, Milrow. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
Milroe with it on first. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Cougar 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Brings up second down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70.
We go play action here. It's Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Ready? 77 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a small chunk off that lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for two.
Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. That's the third time they've gone for two, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all three of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers trying to end this before the final quarter. Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Get up.
Now an inside give to Walker. Escapes the defender. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
28 yards.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 30.
First down throw here from Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
19 Tiger. Not 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He rolls to his right. Throwing this one back of the end zone. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Come on.
Here he goes, third and long. There's a screen now for Walker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards. Fourth down.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So now a 2-point try coming from Milrow and the Seahawks.
19 right here. 19 light. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
180. What's up?
First down, here's Baker. Andrews snags another one. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Buccaneer football, and this could be over quickly. This lead huge entering the 4th. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Real.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Alert.
Baker throwing again. Dump off caught by his back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Levis with a point after. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead.
66. Seahawks.
Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Milrow from the gun. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He's going to try another deep one here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19, Tiger. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 19, Lion. Ready?
To the air on third and long. Connecting on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
60 Bison.
Seahawks. First down.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, Milrow. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he loses the football. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks picked up the fumble and ran it home.
Ready, break.
That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder, you got to play longer than your opponent, and when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw to Costin. Defender has it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing again is Baker. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He finds Johnston. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got a little field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
To the air, Milrow. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
18
line.
Cardinal, 18 Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60. And up.
Pistol now for Milrow. Headed out right. And he sails that one over the end zone.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
2nd and 10. Milrow to throw. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats, 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Completed to his running back.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it near the 10. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. And he could have a free play here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Point after by Nevis is good. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Off the play fake, Milrow. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
Come on, set. 19, tight, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown. That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Buccaneers ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
133. Good. 180. Regular. Point it right. Up.
Mayfield now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. This is going to be down to just about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Milrow with it on 1st. And Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Another Seahawks 1st down.
18,
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready,
Milrow from the gun. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season.
I think one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
King. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Real. Hey, alert 33. Stop.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Up, 180. Run.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Regular. 180. Point it right. King. Hey, alert. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Seahawks have it as he reports the 1st interception of his young career.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Warriors 70. 6, Cup 19. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. Go.
Here he goes, one final shot. This is caught near the pylon. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Seattle.